To pick up a phone and call a friend to tune in right now, because we are live on your screens, live on Joy Prime. And when you go on social media, that's Facebook, we're streaming live, Joy Prime. Don't forget to send in your messages to us. My name is Roslyn Fairley. I am not here alone. My studio audience are here. I have a fantastic studio audience. Now today, we are going to be taking true life story. When I talk about true life story, I'm talking about people that were born whole, but unfortunately, sometime in their life, they lost either a limb or a leg, and they have to overcome all these challenges. And you ask yourself, how did they do it? They'll share their story with us today. And also, we take fashion to a different level. It's a Friday. You love what I'm wearing. Sometimes you get the African print and you wonder, how do I combine it to look good for work? I don't know the work you do, but you get confused. You see me, Ross, later, I'm wearing this and you want to wear the same thing? Might be a banker. What you wear is different. You might be a hospital worker. What you wear is different. You might be on TV. What you wear on Friday is different. We'll delve into that conversation. I'm very excited about it. Are you guys excited about it as well? And then we have our sensational gospel musician who will be joining us, Kwaku, Kwame. Now, today, he's actually promised to serenade us, and when he does that, he also tells us about an event he's putting together. It's actually 10 years he's been doing this, and of course, you know, yours truly, I'm going to be there, and I can't wait to see you there. Don't forget that our Gen Z will be in the building. Shola will definitely come your way with all the gist, and of course, she will come your way with your messages, so don't forget to send your messages. Yo, British and show.
You need to me, I am here.
Now, British is the finest DJ we have in Ghana. If you're having an event and you book any other DJ, I can assure you it'll be a flop. But if you book British, then yeah, the party is on. Now, earlier I did promise you that we have a sensational gospel musician in the house, right? Now, he's going to tell us more about what he's doing. He has an upcoming event, he'll tell us about it, but his journey, how he even became a gospel musician and other things that he does. A bird actually whispered to me that he's a fashion designer as well. Now, if you see him, you understand. I'm like, oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, with a big round of applause, let's welcome Kwaku, Kwame. Holy Ghost piano. Holy Ghost piano. Hey! Ay, 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 ay.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, no, no, no. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, no, no, no. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, no, no. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, hey. Welcome, Kwaku, Kwame.
Thank you.
You can have a seat.
Thank you.
And that is how we do it right here on Changes. How are you? I love what you're wearing. So when the bird whispered to me, and the bird said it, I was like, bird, hold on, because I have Kwaku Kwame here today, and I'm going to ask him if this is true. Are you a fashion designer?
Yes, I try.
You try. So you made what you're wearing?
So someone makes it, I just do the designs.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You love it. Yeah. So you're going to order one?
Yeah.
So now you have clients?
Yeah.
Kwaku Kwame, tell us a bit about how you got yourself into gospel music. Sometimes your colleagues will say, oh, I used to rap. I used to do hip hop. Was that same with you?
Well, I didn't rap, I didn't do hip hop, but
Okay.
then I used to sing other things aside gospel.
Oh, like what?
Like the
love songs.
Yeah, like the love songs, like the Boys to Men, you know, the you see those kind of songs. But I grew up in a Christian home where gospel songs were being played all throughout, so I had it in me the whole time. I just needed certain confirmations to know that this is what I was being called to do, and I had those confirmations. I mean, my latter years in high school, that was when things began to become real to me in ministry and in gospel. So even at that time, I still didn't understand some things, some spiritual things. I didn't understand lots of things. So coming
you were
back,
a bad boy. You were a bad boy, small.
Oh,
Does he look like a bad boy? Oh, not really. Small, like that. See?
Bad is relative. Bad is relative, so yeah. So, I mean, coming back home from school and all, then I started understanding what ministry really was and what goes into it. And then I started understanding my calling and all of that. So, I mean, that's how the journey has been.
Wow, that's a nice one. Yeah. So someone will say, I got touched by the Holy Spirit through this encounter. What was your encounter?
For me, my encounter was, I think there was one time I remember vividly in school.
What school? You keep saying school.
Yeah, I was in one of the best schools in Ghana, Pope John's in high
school. Oh, okay. So it's one of the best?
Yes.
Anybody attended Pope John's here? No. Do you think it's one of the best?
We are not everywhere.
All right.
We are not everywhere.
Okay.
You find us at very important places. Yeah, so, I mean, so back in Pope John, I think somewhere around second year, thereabout, there was one time I had to lead worship in school. It's a Catholic school, so we don't always do contemporary worship. So they give us like some 15 minutes before Mass will start to just do our contemporary worship. And I think that was the first time God actually opened my eyes to see how powerful the gift He's given to me was. And it was mind-blowing. I remember that week after that, I didn't understand what happened because I was leading worship. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just singing songs. But by the time I opened my eyes, I was shy, so I closed my eyes. Okay. By the time I opened my eyes, everybody was like just worshiping, and the atmosphere was just beautiful.
Wow.
And that was, for me, that was where I started to understand that my voice is just not for the, you know, you know.
Love songs. Love them.
Yeah.
You were singing Casey and Jojo there.
Oh.
And all my life.
What I said. Yeah, so that was where God opened my eyes to see, I mean, the power that He's given to me. And so I had to focus on that and tap into it as well.
That's fantastic. Now, as you started the journey, what have been, you know, the most difficult time or the most challenging time as a gospel musician?
There have been a lot of challenging times, but I would say that as for the finances, it's everywhere. Finances is everywhere, but I would say people. Challenges can be people, especially when people will have to leave at certain times when you don't expect. It becomes a challenge. You get it? So I'll say that people. Yeah.
People.
Having the right people to work with, it can be challenging.
And what has been your highest time?
My highest time? My highest moments are whenever I'm able to overcome a challenge. Those are always my highest moments.
That's nice. We say men don't cry. Do you cry sometimes, Kwaku?
Everyone cries. Get a hard guy. Everyone cries.
What can make you cry?
Cries. Oh, I mean, the presence of God can make me cry. Sometimes heartbreaks make you cry.
Ooh, hey! Yeah. Really? Who broke your heart?
Oh, heartbreak doesn't always mean that a girl has broken your heart.
Have you had a heartbreak before?
You see, like every time you give me money and you don't give me the money, you're breaking my heart.
Has anybody broken your heart before?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
When was that?
Oh.
Was it recent?
That one we'll talk about it.
So when the heartbreak happened, who is more interested than
why?
You have a question for him with the heartbreak?
There's no question.
Who has a question? Anybody wants to ask how the heartbreak went?
The one who wants to ask the question, they've also had heartbreak.
Some people say they chew ice cubes. Some people say they don't eat for a whole day.
Oh, no, me, I eat.
They work from here.
Yeah, I eat.
You eat?
Yeah, I eat.
So how then do you know you are going through a heartbreak? Like, what do? You cry?
I mean, everyone goes through sad moments. But it's normal. It's part of life, you see. It's part of life. Like they say on social media, it go reach everybody. It go reach everybody.
Right.
Just that, I mean, just focus on what you want, where you're going, and keep going. Keep your head up and keep moving. Yeah.
Nice. Are you married?
Not yet. What
are you waiting for?
Oh, don't worry. When the time is right, we'll know.
Are you going to get married? Like, is there someone special in your life?
There are a lot of special people in my life. By the grace of God. Yeah. My mom, my sisters.
Say it to the microphone for me.
Boys can.
Boys can lie. You see, boys are the ones saying it, so not a girl.
There are lots of special
But we
people.
hear that most Christian young men get married early so that they avoid fornication.
I don't think marriage is an escape from fornication. It's just self-control. Because whatever you are before you get married, you can become times 2. If you are fornicating before you get married, if you cheat, you cheat. Okay. It's self-control. And then, just relying on God's help to help you. He's the only one that can help you. Yes, so marriage is not an escape route from fornication. I hear a lot of men of God advising young ministers, oh, 1 in 10, 1 in 10, 1 in 10. But you see, I have a little problem with that because most of these young ministers that we are pushing to get married, most of them are not being taught the right things to do before they get married. And so most of them, then you rush into marriage. A few years later, we're hearing that they're having issues. Divorce is coming.
Yeah.
So what then is the problem? If we are not making people get ready for the journey, let's not force them to start the journey.
I like that. So, what will make you decide to marry?
What will make me decide?
Yes. I mean, what are you looking for in a woman?
Oh, what I'm looking for, I can't say it.
Hey.
Yeah, because someone will hear.
Maybe your spec day here.
No, someone.
Yeah, fine girls here.
Someone will hear it and want to be that person, but I mean, I just want genuinity. Just be genuine. Just be yourself. Don't try to be something you are not. You get it? A lot of people see a young minister and then they are trying to be all spiritual, so joshua because they want to appeal to a young minister. But you see, it's I'll be like.
If she doesn't speak tongues, will you still marry her?
It depends. Tongue speaking is not the ultimate. Everybody can receive it. Once the person is willing to receive, they'll receive it. Yes, so.
You have been doing an event for the past 10 years. Tell us about it. Journey
to the Throne Room is a journey. It's been a journey. 10 years has been good.
10 years is great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
He deserves a round of applause for that.
10 years has been amazing. It's been mind-blowing. It's been challenging as well. But like I said, every time we overcome a challenge, it encourages us to do more. It's been very impactful. We've had several testimonies from Journey to the Throne Room, and it's a worship service that we have every year annually. We started in 2014.
What inspired you to start?
So like I said, when I got back from high school, that was when I started understanding what God has called me to do. I remember that in the year 2013, most of my colleagues were like, let's start something. You are gifted, let's start something. But I was never convinced because I felt like I still wasn't there yet. So I had to really pray into it. I had to talk to some men of God about it and all that. But in 2014, the conviction was there. The conviction was there. Like when you know, you know. When everybody knows how God talks to them, how God speaks to them. In 2014, I knew that it was time to start. And one thing I just told God was that this project is for him. So he has to make provision for it because I don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
So he has to make provision for it. And year after year, he comes through for us. Yeah, and it's just a miracle.
And you've hanged on for 10 solid years.
10 years.
9 years. What has been the highlight of it?
Like I said, the testimonies and the impact has been the highlight of it because we've seen some steady growth in the ministry. We've realized that we started in a small auditorium, and the first year the auditorium was full. The next year the auditorium had an overflow, and that was where we knew that we had to move to a bigger space. So we've gone through the process. We didn't just get up and just pick a big auditorium because we wanted to do a program. No, we allow God take us through the process, and so we are able to measure our growth. We're able to measure the impacts that we are having, and so year after year. I mean, mind-blowing things happen. Even our production has improved. Yes, over the years. I mean, I started this thing when I didn't know anything about production. But now I've learned a lot on the job. So it's been good.
So right now you're a producer, eh?
Yeah, I'm actually a production manager, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I handle production.
Wow. Hey, he's a big man, though. Please, anybody has production that they want Kwaku Kwame to produce, so we can see him behind the scenes and then,
yes,
you charge us.
Oh, something small.
Hey! We thought because we are here, we are your friends.
You have a Joy Prime discount.
So, Kwaku Kwame, this year, who are some of the ministers on the bill?
So we have Team Eternity.
Hey!
Team Eternity.
Yes, sir!
Yeah. Team Eternity will be ministering. We have Reverend Isaiah Kwaku.
Okay.
He has been with us all like the 10 years.
Is he your spiritual father?
Yes, he's one of my spiritual fathers.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yes. So he has been with us every single year for the 10 years. So this year's Journey to the Throne Room is actually the Isaiah edition.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
that's
edition.
Nice.
Yes. So Reverend Isaiah will be there. Reverend Denzel
will
be ministering as well. We have Queen Delaney.
That's a good friend of mine.
Oh.
Yeah, Reverend Denzel is one of my
He's
favorites.
coming from the US to come and join us. Yes. And we have Queen Delaney as well.
Another good friend of mine.
Yes. So, I mean, it's just friends of mine that are coming together to celebrate the 10th anniversary with us. We have Pastor Shadrach, Nanamwa, other great ministers.
Now, having all these great people, do you have to pay them?
Everybody deserves honor. I don't see it as payment. I see it as honor. So if there are gifts that God has blessed this nation with and they come to be a blessing to your congregation, it's always good to honor them. Yes, it's always good to honor them.
So that honor that you honor, no, I hear some of them take dollars. Is this true?
Oh, it depends. Everybody and their management, you see, everybody and their team and how they run their ministry. So you just have to respect the grace on everybody's life. If you really want them to come minister, you should be able to take care of them. Yeah, so that's what I believe.
But how are you able to pull these big wigs into your show?
By the grace of God.
What do you tell them? Some of your people are struggling to get them.
I think relationship helps. For instance, concerning Team Eternity, my very first team that I did Journey to the Throne Room with, about 80% of the team members were in Team Eternity. And so having to do this 10 years, I just thought it was, let me just use this as an opportunity to say thank you to them and to also honor them. And that's why we have Team Eternity on. So the relationship is sort of there. And so I can't say much for other people, but I think relationship helps.
Relationship does help, and it's very important. All right, so we have a game that we play, but before the game, does anybody have a question for Kwaku Kwame? Okay, so we have a hand up. Please pass the microphone to her. Yes, darling, talk to us.
Made you nearly give up on your career that you've chosen?
Wow. Yes, I've been there.
Okay.
I mean, I've been there. I've almost given up. Not on serving the Lord, but I almost held back for a while. I almost told myself I wasn't going to do this for a while.
What happened?
So, you know, this thing that we do, we rely solely on the Holy Spirit. So there was a particular year that we didn't have the leading to do Journey to the Throne. We didn't have the leading to release any song either, in as much as there were songs that we had recorded. I would pray about it. I wouldn't have the leading to do it and all that. And the kind of comments you start hearing about yourself, sometimes like, hey, boy, we can't say, it's like his ministry is going down. You hear like very funny comments.
And they hurt.
And they sometimes get to you. I mean, as much as we put up a strong face and all that, they sometimes get to you. So I almost had to hold back for a while. But like I said, we rely solely on the Holy Spirit. So what he says we should do is what we'll do. So once he says we should stay in there, hang in there and keep going, we'll keep going. Because he will always come through. Always come through.
Anyone else? We can take just one last one and then we can go. But Kwame, let me ask you, your fashion. How did you get into fashion as well?
I just like nice things.
Oh, okay.
I just like nice things. So, I mean, I'm able to see nice things and know that this one is nice.
Okay.
So you put 1 and 2 together and then, yeah.
Okay. So
I've never been to a fashion school. I've never done anything.
Right. So you do it alongside music. That's nice. That's great. So we have a game that we'll play. So I'm going to ask you these questions and you answer whether you're guilty or you're not guilty. Okay?
Ew.
Let me clear my throat. All right. Late night eating.
Oh, guilty.
Very guilty.
Very, very guilty. You eat late.
What food did you eat last night?
Last night, I had fried rice.
At what time?
At around 1 a.m.
What?
We were recording, you know.
Hey, check
And you
that.
to enjoy you. By the time you finish singing, you are hungry.
Okay, singing in the bathroom.
All the time.
All the time. So you're guilty for that.
Yeah.
Ever told a lie?
Oh, yes.
Had feelings for someone who doesn't have feelings for you?
Yes.
Eish.
Yeah. You see, the funny thing is that the time that the person didn't have feelings for me, that was way back home. But
Now the person has feelings.
you see that thing. And me too, I'm not feeling it again.
Hey, that's it.
We move. Many things happen.
Right now, you're a big boy. You're Kwaku Kwame.
We are still small boys, but small grace has added.
Hey. All right, so ever eaten an entire pizza by yourself?
No.
No, you're not a big eater.
I've never bought the small size before, so.
Hey. Rich people.
I always buy so that I eat with friends.
Ever pretended to be sick to get out of an obligation?
School.
So it's like, we are all guilty for it, right?
Hey.
Ever snooped through someone else's phone?
I didn't go snooping.
Hey, he just gave it.
It was
there.
open in front of me.
All right, so ever fallen asleep in a class or meeting?
Oh, yes. My Pope John classmates, when you miss them, they'll tell you. I sleep. Especially when there's nothing going on. Oh, my dad says, yeah.
Hey, wow.
Sleep is good, though.
Sleep is good.
And now I thank God I slept all those sleeping because now I'm not able to get time to sleep.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. Ever re-gifted a present you received?
No, I don't give. Like, if someone gives me a gift, I don't give it out.
That's nice. That's very nice. And dancing in front of a mirror?
Oh, yes. That's why I do all my rehearsal. That's why I do all my rehearsal.
Are you a good dancer, though?
I don't know. I don't know. I can only deceive myself. Maybe I have to sign up for, DWP or, one of those.
To see how it will go.
Yeah.
Kwaku Kwame, who wants to see Kwaku Kwame minister? Who wants to see him sing? Oh, you all want to see Kwaku Kwame sing? All right, so Kwaku Kwame, since everybody wants to see you sing, if you're ready, I think we should give him the microphone.
Yes.
Yes, please bring the microphone to Kwaku Kwame. And Kwaku Kwame, you can take that place and give us some ministration. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Kwaku Kwame. He's a sensational gospel musician, and he's going to minister for us this afternoon. Enjoy.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me, and all my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You're close like no other. Known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. I know you know this one, join me sing. See, all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been faithful. moment of my life. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, yes, I will sing of the goodness of God. Every moment of my life I will sing of the goodness of God.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
So where's the event taking place?
It's taking place at the Charismatic Evangelistic Ministry, North Legon.
All right.
It's not too far. When you get to Wisconsin, just ask a child. They'll show you the place. Yeah.
Fantastic. And the time is?
Time is 4 p.m. Starting at 4 p.m.
When?
You'll be there by 3:30.
Okay, so be there by 3:30, and it's this Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
This
so
Sunday.
be there by 3:30 at SEM, and you can't miss it, right?
Yeah, you can't miss it.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, Kwaku Kwame.
too.
We are super grateful. On that note, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we are delving into the world of fashion. You don't know what to miss it. Do stay. If we leave Bradash today, we are not going to leave. If we permit Bradash to do this, we're going to sleep here today because the bangers are banging, you know. And like I told you earlier, if you're having a party and you book any other artist, no one's the wara, Ala Bradash. Like, if we're having events, like, who else can do what you do?
They know the deal.
They know the deal.
No long
Like,
talk.
you are the best in Ghana.
Yeah.
Nobody comes close.
Yeah.
Yo, Bradash.
They
like,
know the
yo.
deal. They know the deal.
We know the deal.
Yeah.
His name is DJ Bradash, yo. And this is Changes. We are streaming live on Facebook. Don't forget to send in your messages to us. We want to hear your voice this morning because my girl, your girl, she's here. She's going to tell us everything that is happening. Your messages that you are sending in, she's going to read it for us. Lord Shola Adeyemi. Hi, darling.
Hi, Mel.
How are you?
Okay, you look stunning.
You
Every
look
day.
beautiful yourself.
Of course. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Because that's what we do here in the, Gen Z world. The prrr.
So can anybody do Peru like Shola does it? All right, do it. Let me see. Peru. So you say period. Period.
Mama Ro, this is why I like you. So we have comments on our social media, specifically WhatsApp, and I'm taking a few of them. So someone says, loving the energy on today's show. Keep it up. I'll keep up the great work. #changes. Any hints on upcoming surprises for the show?
Ish.
We are all curious. Rosie, any hints?
See, we have some surprises. We might even take some of you to Dubai. Who knows?
You know, you have to take me first, though.
Yeah, hello, my viewers know. Yeah, so just keep watching. You never know what's going to happen on
Thank you. When it comes, I'll go to Dubai, and then you guys can join. But Kwaku Kwame is one of Ghana's sensational gospel artists. You are super, Juwu. Keep up the good work. Another one for Kwaku Kwame says, Kwaku Kwame, please, how has your faith shaped your approach to music and life in general? He's not here to answer that. How has your faith shaped your approach to music and in general? And then finally, Rosenfelli's fashion sense, they are super fantastical. You look radiant, and that color is perfect on you.
Thank you. Kanketsi Enakuto. Kojo Africa. Kojo Africa is my stylist, one of the finest stylists we have in Ghana. So he actually styled this for me, and Enakuto put it together. And SK Hair Trends actually did my hair, and Ruthie actually styled, did my makeup. So yeah, y'all love it, don't you? Period.
So But yes, please keep the comments coming. Head on to our Facebook. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Please text us on WhatsApp. Send us all your messages, and then we will do well to read them here because who again? You're loyal, you're just, and your girl, me. That's what I'm here to do. So, Rosalind, over to you.
Okay. Now you're still watching Changes, and like Shola said, we are streaming live on Facebook. Don't forget to bring your comments in. You can actually send it to us on our WhatsApp line 055-157-5757. 055-157-5757. My studio audience are so energized. Give it up for yourselves. And of course, DJ Bredash on the timetable. DJ Bredash, is it timetable or turntable? Turntable. Why do you call it turntable?
Controller we used to play is called turntable.
So you turn it?
You don't turn it.
Hey, so that's the name?
Yeah.
Turntables.
Yes, please.
Hey.
Make sure you don't say time.
Hey. I've been warned. Now, today actually is a Friday, and Changes, we actually have fun, and also we share real life stories. Today, we are going to share real life stories. We have a man here who's going to share his story with us. He is actually an amputee, but he's doing so well for himself. He's an artist, and no matter the challenges he's been through, he's still been able to overcome it, and he's doing this. His name is Mr. Joseph Togbo Thompson. Welcome, Mr. Thompson. Should we give you a song too? At least you can jiggle your body a little bit.
Whilst in the chair?
Yes, whilst in the chair.
Okay.
What song do you want DJ Bredash to do for you?
Any gospel will do.
Any gospel?
Yeah.
So you want only gospel. Are you a pastor?
I was once a leader, class leader.
Okay, that's nice. In what church?
Methodist.
Methodist. So DJ Bredash should prepare the gospel song. So when we are ending, then we can have that song and you do the dance for us.
No problem.
Fantastic. So how are you doing though?
By God's grace,
it's
I'm doing
good
well.
to have you on Changes. I think he deserves a round of applause for coming here today. Now, Mr. Thompson, tell us your story. Of course, you were not born this way.
No.
So tell us how it all started.
In 2013, and this sickness started. Since I'm an artist, I was drawing in front of my door. I was going in and picking some things and all of this. So I said, let me remove my slippers. So along the line, I stepped on a pin.
Pin?
Yes, drawing pin.
Okay.
Which I didn't notice.
Okay.
So when I went to lie on the floor, I was watching TV, then my small girl called my attention that something has choked my leg. So I took the mirror, looked under my feet, and it was there. And I removed it. Then during the old days, if you don't have tetanus drugs around, you put a stone in the fire, then put the plantain cover on it, and so I thought I was okay. About a week later, I had some itching around my toe. So I scratched it, and when I smelled it, it was smelling. I said, wow, what is wrong? So I looked down there again. I saw there's water under the feet. That was how it started.
So when you saw the water under the feet, what did you do?
Then I went to hospital, and they started treating it. But it got somewhere, then I hadn't gotten money, so I don't go. I do the treatment in the house. Then it got somewhere.
So what were you using to treat it in the house?
Let's pray. It's a powder form.
Okay. So you go to the pharmacy, buy it yourself, and then you do your own treatment?
Because I had a friend who also had been amputated. That was what the person used. So he just passed it on me.
Okay. Okay.
So it got
At
somewhere.
that time, your leg had not been amputated?
No. So it got somewhere. I was feeling some pain, so I had to go to the diabetes clinic in Kolibu. That was where the doctor said, from the way the thing is smelling, maybe I didn't have good treatment, so I should go for a lab test. After I brought the lab, he looked at it and he said, he's sending me to the surgical ward. And I said, doctor, be playing with me. Tell me what is going to happen there. I don't mind anything. So, since you don't mind, when you go there, there will be some amputation. I said, okay, fine.
But when you were going to the hospital, you were not prepared for anything like amputation.
No, no.
Was your foot rotten?
It was, I think it was decaying. They saw it.
Okay.
But if you look at it physically, you don't see anything.
Oh, really?
Also, when I was admitted, the first plan was to cut the toe. But I've lived there for 2 weeks, and now I'm feeling some pains. So when the professor came, I asked him to cut the leg.
Oh, you asked him to cut the leg?
Yes, and he said he's going to cut the toe. I replied him that, no, I don't want that. I've been seeing this diabetes problem on TV. They cut gradually. You go another time, they cut again. Why don't you cut it once and for all? I said, do you understand what you are saying? I said, yes. The leg is mine. And since people are helping me, why don't you let them get some rest? Cut it once and they rest. So he came the next day, he said, they should go and cut the leg. I said, but you told me yesterday you were going to cut the toe. He said, there's a time for learning, anytime. So they should go and cut it. And they cut it.
So let's go.
They cut the right leg first.
So let me take you back.
Yeah.
Was your leg sore? You said you didn't know it was decaying inside. It didn't look like it was decaying. So for you, it looked very normal.
Yeah.
It wasn't sore.
Yeah, there was a sore there, but it wasn't something that could be amputated.
Okay. It looked very small.
It looks small, but they say it's enlarging inside.
Okay. So it was within and not out.
Yes.
And again, the pain that you were experiencing, are you diabetic?
I didn't know first time.
Oh, so
But now, I'm diabetic. Not me alone, but I and my siblings. We are 3.
But when you went to the hospital for your leg, at that time, did you know you were diabetic?
No. I didn't know.
So you just went to the diabetic center?
Somebody directed me there.
To go there?
Yeah.
Because the sore was not dying?
Yeah.
Okay. But when they tested at that time, were you positive with diabetes?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So now they cut your right leg.
Yes, the right leg.
But they could have cut to your ankle. Why to your knee?
They know best.
They know best. And you didn't feel like you were losing something precious to you? Were you sad that your leg was going to be amputated?
I've seen someone at my next street whose leg had been amputated. And what encouraged me was the prosthesis. I saw that if I cut the leg, I'll get another leg.
Okay.
So why not? Let it go. Because I know it kills.
So you'd rather live than to die because of your 2 legs?
Yeah.
So what happened that your second leg also got cut?
It attacked the second leg 6 years later. This one was 2013, and this was 2019.
What attacked that? Was it?
What I believe is the sickness looks like cancer. It's within the body, inside. And it by being eaten, it attacks the toe first. Then when you treat the toe, then it attacks the second one. So it will be going and going and going. And then when you get to the last leg, toe, you see mine has turned this way. So when you put the medicine, it doesn't go there. And the truth of the matter is, since the blood doesn't reach there, there's no way it will get healed. This is something the doctors have to tell us. If the blood doesn't reach wherever it is, if you put any medicine, it will not heal. But if you cut the place and you put the same medicine, it will heal.
Wow.
The blood will pick it up, send it into the body, then it will heal you.
When you woke up and your legs were cut, how did you feel? Or amputated?
This one was cut first.
Yes.
This year's.
So when you woke up and you had just one leg,
Yeah.
how did you feel?
Okay.
You were okay with it?
Yeah. It's better than dying.
I love your courage. I love the fact that you knew what you wanted.
Yeah.
And nothing was going to stop you. Even when the doctor said they were going to cut your toes, you said no. Did you do some research on it before going to the hospital?
No, I was looking at the lady around my area.
Okay. And she inspired you?
Yes, it inspired me. But when it got to the time for her to cut the second leg, she refused. And she's gone so many years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sad. But you are alive.
Yeah.
That's good. Let me ask you this. Did you ever think that your second leg was going to be amputated as well?
For the second one,
Yes.
I briefly went there. I went to the dressing room. The nurse removed the bandage. I told her, lady, you are going to see something you have not seen before. He said, that is why it's a nurse. I said, okay, then go on. She removed the bandage, and there is the saw. And there. What brave you see? I said, I'm brave you see. Until no. I was waiting for the doctor, and the doctor came from behind. I was ready because as if I rehearsal. So the doctor just came without not asking me any question. I said, Doc, I came to cut my leg.
Oh, that's what you said?
Yes. Then she said, do you understand what you are saying? I said, yes. I've done the first one already. So going for the second is no problem.
Nothing new.
And the doctor went around telling his colleagues, and this guy came, I have not asked him any question. This is what he said.
Wow. And then they went to amputate it. How has life been for you as an amputee?
With the prosthesis, I'm happy.
You're happy.
Yes.
So,
And I do everything on my own.
okay, okay.
Do my washing, fetch my water, go to the bathhouse. Do everything. I don't like people doing things for me. Even if I'm climbing vehicle, I don't like you to hold me
Oh, wow.
because I might fall.
Okay.
Let me do my own thing.
You don't like people sympathizing with you either?
Yes, because tomorrow they will not be there. I encourage myself.
You are such an inspiration to a lot of people because as I'm listening to you, I know there are people who are in the hospital and they are struggling to make such a decision because they don't know how they can live without a limb or, you know, a leg. They are asking themselves, if they cut it, then my life has come to an end. So are you still painting?
No, because of this flexi banners and those things the Chinese has brought. This time we don't get outdoor paintings. So I went into graphic art.
Okay.
Started printing some labels for some people, Ghanaian hair products. But this sickness, it takes a lot of money. So we got somewhere, you don't have anything on you. And the people refuse to give you an advance to go and print, then come for the balance. So since I don't get a job, I've stopped.
So you don't work now?
No, I don't work.
You don't do anything?
I'm just in the house.
Are you on pension?
No,
Not at all.
not at all. I worked only for 2 years in Ghana.
Okay.
Then I went to Nigeria for so long. So by the time I returned, those days when you are freelance, all the money comes into you, so you don't think of the future.
So how are you surviving though?
When you get friends help you, that's it. Then you have been taking it gradually.
Wow. So that's, but if you get the opportunity to go back into the graphics and the money is going to flow, will you do it again?
Yes, this is that it's in the head
It's in the
and the fingertips.
That's nice. And how many children do you have? I can see you're married.
Yes, I have two children.
That's nice.
Girls.
Oh, wow.
My first daughter, because of the sickness, she had patience for me. So I saw the potential in her to be a nurse, and she has come out to be a nurse.
That's great. That's great. And you're a very proud dad.
Yes.
That's nice. And the second one?
The second one is yet to decide what she wants to do.
Right. So how expensive is it to maintain a prosthetic leg?
It's expensive. I cannot give you a specific amount depending on where the leg was. Mine is below the knee. Somebody's own can be the ankle. So depending on whatever gadget they will use on you.
Right. And we hear you have to change your prosthetic after every 5 years. Is that so?
Yeah.
So you've been changing it for a while now? This is the second one, I'm guessing?
I've changed it for 2 years, especially the liner.
Okay.
You see, you put on the liner before you put the leg in the inside. The liner is a rubber, like something. So once you've been removing and putting it on, you get a mark. Then it will cut off from there. Or sometimes it melts, depending on what chemical you use to clean it. You want to look neat.
Wow. Today we are hearing a lot, I must say, and I'm admiring you.
Thank you.
Because, like I said, there are people who are struggling to make this decision. But for you, you made this bold decision. And we have another person who is also an amputee, and she's here to share her story. Before then, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we have more for you. Don't forget to send your message to our WhatsApp line, 055-157-5757, 055-157-5757, and join the conversation. If you have any questions for our guests, they are here and they will answer your question. We'll be right back. My name is Rosalind Felly.
We'll bring you intriguing conversations live. Today we are learning to change our mindset and our hearts. Now there are situations that can happen, but don't let that situation overcome you. Just have a good mindset, and of course, you'll be able to live life the way you want to live it. We are talking about living as an amputee with prosthetic. And I do have my second guest who has joined us. I'm talking about Bridget Addo, as she is a fashion designer and a one-leg amputee. Welcome, Bridget.
Thank you.
I think Bridget deserves a round of applause. So we welcome everybody with a clap.
You look beautiful today.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Great. I love that you've crossed your prosthetic leg.
Yeah, it has to show.
It has to. And you have some art on it as well. Did you
Yes.
paint it yourself?
It's actually a lamination, so all my prints have a different color on them.
How many do you own?
And then I have 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can interchange them.
Does it cost a lot to have the art on there?
Oh, that's relative. It depends
Okay.
on person to person.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you opted for it.
I opted for it. It might not be expensive to me, but it might be expensive to someone. So
Right.
that's relative, yes, but it's not that much.
You were not born like this.
Actually, I was.
You were?
Yes.
Okay, tell us your story then.
Okay, so you have to go back to the uterus then.
Okay.
So my mother had a bit of an accident.
Okay.
When she was 4 months pregnant with me. So her cervix was basically opened. And I was lodged in half in the uterus, half in the cervix. So the friction of me being stuck in there, you know, moving up and down, the friction caused both my legs to rot, actually. To get the friction caused sores, and then they both got rotten. Fortunately, it was caught at around 7 months.
Okay.
And I was taken out, and I lost the left one. The right one has, so you see I have scarring all around my entire right leg. So that one was not too bad. So it was treated, and then, yeah, the left one, I lost the left one, yes.
But you have been able to, you live so perfect.
Yes.
It's admirable.
Thank you. It's probably, I think, because it was when you're young, it's easy to adapt. It's a lot easier to adapt when you're younger than when you're older, because you've already conformed to a certain way of life, and then you need to change your entire life, learn how to walk again. But I practically learned how to walk with the prosthesis, so it's a lot easier for me to adapt to it than other people.
How do you feel when people try to sympathize with you?
It depends on the kind of sympathy. If it's just pity, then it's wasted, because like there's no point in pitying me, because I don't see myself as a pitiable person. Or maybe they just sympathize with maybe the things you face, because you face struggles that the average person won't face.
Share your struggles with us.
There are many, especially when you're younger. It's a lot more difficult to make sense of the world. So people look down upon you, and I've noticed that people look at people with disabilities like they're second-rate humans, and that can sometimes be a little bit confusing when you're a child or when you're younger. But when you're grown, you realize that people are just ignorant, so it's easy to just brush off certain things. And I don't know whether my boss has shared it, but living with a prosthesis is also a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
Dealing with it, and
tell us about, how do you deal with it?
First and foremost, there's one thing that you have to deal with, that's called phantom pain. Okay. And it just props up whenever.
Phantom pain?
Yeah, phantom pain.
Okay.
So that's the nerves that are trying to remember the cut of a severed limb. Yeah. And they're actually like yearning for it. So like you have intense nerve pain at the area. Oh, wow. And it can just, nothing triggers it. It will trigger itself, and you'll be in pain. You have to just take maybe like strong meds or wait for it to pass. It can sometimes be a few hours, sometimes it can take days, and you're just in pain. So like these are some of the things.
So when the pain comes, what do you take? You take painkillers?
It depends on how intense. If it's very intense, I will. If it's not, I'll just bear it, because at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, we've been dealing with it, so let's just move on.
And how often do you get it?
Like when it's like the weather is like cold like this, it triggers it a little bit more than when the weather is warmer. Yeah. And then sometimes maybe you've done a lot and you're tired, and then it can just trigger it. It's sometimes nothing. It's just there and just decides to just prop up. Nothing will just trigger. It just decides to come and go whenever it feels like it. So you can't really predict what will cause or trigger the phantom pain. And then there's the issue of the actual residual limb. You know, because you're having your residual limb inside the prosthesis, even though it's lined and everything, there's friction and you're rubbing against it, so sometimes you can break out into blisters, sores. When the weather is too cold, the skin cracks. When it's too warm, you can get boils, you can get blisters. When you've used it too long without resting it, things like that happen. And then you're going to have to now deal with those issues in addition to probably maybe you need to be somewhere, and you can't say that because I've got blisters, I won't walk. You walk and you're still feeling the pain.
So you have to wear the prosthetic.
You have to wear it.
Wow.
It's best to rest it, but for someone like me, I don't sit one place. I'll just wear it and I'll be enjoying the pain.
So what do you do now? You're a fashion designer?
I'm a fashion designer.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a fashion designer entrepreneur.
Has Ghanaians actually, or should I want to couch my question well. Maybe I should talk about stigmatization. How do Ghanaians treat people who are amputees?
On one hand, I'll say that things have really changed. I think some people's eyes are opening to these things that they can happen to anyone. No one actually sets out to be an amputee or has done any particular sin, so they've been cursed with being an amputee. It can happen to anyone. Through accidents, through disease, it could be cancer, it could be diabetes, anything. There are so many things that could cause someone. So I think some people understand that it could happen to anyone and it's not a big deal and we have to accept people of all types, shapes and sizes. And some people still feel that, you're a disabled person, you have to be limited in the things you do, you cannot be a certain way, you have to remain small and be that roadside beggar that they can be throwing their surplus to. And then when you are not, then why are you too known? Like, sit down. Like, what's wrong with you? Sit down. Like,
oh, you get that?
Mr.
Thompson, do you get that too?
Probably because I'm older. When they meet you, they give you the way.
Right.
Like I go to Katamanto, Mokola, they pave the way for you. Grandpa is coming, so that kind of. But you see, because it's a bit expensive, it's not everybody who is going in for prosthesis. And this is a worry. That around the COVID time, I had wanted to take upon myself to go to Kolebu and talk to people who doctors have told them that their leg will have to be amputated for diabetes sake. I've once done that and saved somebody.
Wow.
So I had wanted to continue when the COVID came, and since then, I've not been able. And people agree for their leg to be amputated, whilst in the hospital, they don't come home. They die there. But because I encourage myself, it's 11 years now.
Bridget, let's talk about your highs, the fashion. How is it going?
It's going really well.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't had much problems in the fashion industry when it comes to being an amputee. That hasn't been an issue. I think because fashion is a very eccentric kind of industry, everybody is like accepted. So yeah, I've been welcome. Like I haven't been made to feel unwelcome at all when it comes to the fashion industry. It's been amazing.
That's great. That's great. Does anybody have questions? Any questions? Okay. Please take the microphone and speak into the microphone. Who said you? Oh no, you don't have questions. Oh, no questions. You're fine with what she said so far. Fantastic. If you have messages, you can also send your message to us. It's actually, the number is 055-157-5757, 055-157-5757. We are ready to read your messages. And of course, we are speaking about how to rise above any obstacle that comes your way. These two great personalities who are here today are amputees, and they wear prosthetics, and they are telling us how they live a life as an amputee, and of course, how they've been able to overcome it. Shola, you ready to read our messages? All right.
So the first one says, Bridget is a very strong woman. Thank you for sharing your story. This is Mina from the University of Ghana. And this one says, Rosalind, thank you for interviewing these set of people. I am an amputee myself, but I have lost hope. Thanks to you and your people. Thank you for encouraging me again. Hashtag changes. And this is Dela from Tema. There is more. Let's start with this one. It says that, wow, this is so inspiring. You're very strong. She is obviously impressed with the conversation we've had. Hi, Rosalind Felly, I miss you.
Hey, wow.
All right, there's more. It says you are so beautiful, Bridget.
Oh,
That's a
thank
Steve
you.
Bridget. Bridget, please, your beauty is glowing on the screen.
Thank
And this one says, I admire you so much, Bridget. Still to you. And then, please, what was your worst experience with the prosthetic leg?
All right, I think let's take the last question. That we'll take that one, and then. So let me ask you, Mr. Thompson, first, and then I ask Bridget the same question. So, what was your worst experience with a prosthetic leg?
I've not paid attention to it.
I like the spirit. I like that spirit. What about you, Bridget?
I won't say though, actually, I didn't see them as bad then, but there was a time in high school when I broke, it got broken. I broke the ankle of the prosthesis I had back then, and it was the only one I had. So like, yeah, I was kind of like out of commission for a while. So that was when, and it was entertainment night, so I couldn't go to the entertainment. Like, that really was a bummer. On a Friday night, I was on the way going, and I think I jumped down something, and then I just heard crack, and then, we didn't have like strong ones like we have now, so it wasn't that strong then, and I had to sit out entertainment, and I was even going to perform, so it was like a huge bummer. So that was one of like the worst experiences so far. And a little time before that too, I think it was also school, and someone tripped me, and the whole thing came off. And like we're a whole group, so everybody was just like staring at you and
what to do. Everybody was confused.
Confused. But I just got up and I put it back on. But then, like, you can see everybody's eyes on you, and then it was a little embarrassing. But aside that, I haven't really paid attention to or pinpointed any really, really bad experiences.
Okay, sure.
Roslyn, can you please ask them what some common misconceptions are about living with prosthetic legs? They would like to clear up. There may be misconceptions.
All right, so let me start with Bridget, and I go to Mr. Thompson with that.
I think one of the biggest ones is that you cannot be active. Because you can. I'm a bit lazy nowadays, but you can work out, you can do sports, you can go hiking, you can climb, you can do literally everything that an able-bodied person can do. Like, it's not a restriction on your life unless you decide to make it a restriction. So that's one of the common misconceptions.
Okay. Mr. Thompson?
As I was coming with Mr. Thompson Jr., I was complaining that our roads are not good for people with disability, especially when you're wearing prosthesis. It's not as smooth as you want to. Like, you see, God has his own way of doing fleshy, this thing, human leg. This one is artificial, and it's not flexible. So it's very difficult in moving. The way you want to move, normal, like before, you can't get it. So you have to take what you have now, and then be happy.
Be happy.
Yes.
I love that. I want to say thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
And we love your spirit. We love your energy. Of course, you've inspired somebody today. And thank you so much. My guests have been Mr. Thompson and Bridget Addo, and they are persons who are amputees, and they are living with prosthetic. And of course, today they've shared their great story with us. Shola, you still be on standby. You're not going to go anywhere. You know we are delving into the world of fashion. Like, it's time for us to do fashion. And you know what? We are going to have fashion shows. So just in case you spot some missing people in the audience, don't worry, today they are models for the day. So, see, because we are using normal human beings, you know, we don't want to use like the size zeros and all of that. We want you to be able to relate with the conversation, and that is why we are picking people in the audience to do this. And my guest is here, Bema Clothing. Agosi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you
It's good
too?
to have you
Yeah,
here.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. You don't look for me, but it's all right. I'm still going to come into your shop,
I'll
though.
try.
So how is business? How is fashion business in Ghana?
It's okay. It's okay. For now, I think there's a lot of people coming up with the fashion brands, and It's quite okay.
Right.
Yes, it's
And
quite
you've been doing this for how long?
for 8 years now.
8
Yes.
years.
It's
Wow.
been 8 years, yes.
We hear you make a lot of money as a fashion designer. Is this true?
We try, yes. It's a little bit on the lucrative side, but it's okay. We are managing, yes.
What got you to start fashion?
Okay, I went to Dressa Bibu.
Okay.
Yeah, so from Dressa Bibu, I decided to do my own thing. And that's when it started. Yes,
Okay.
that's when it started. I've always been a lover of fashion, though. I've always been. So it's no surprise that I ended up being a fashion designer. Yes.
And I love what you're wearing. Actually, it's made in Ghana. You made it
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
And how do you incorporate African prints in these, other prints?
Yes, so that is my trademark, actually. I always want to try to infuse the African prints with the other materials to make the dresses stand out. So I think that's, yes, it's helping so far, yes. And that's what my customers love.
Right.
Yes.
Are Ghanaians really patronizing and made in Ghana?
They are. There's everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. So
So
it's good.
today you're going to tell us more about some of the clothes. And we can start with what is on the hanger.
Okay.
And then we'll go into, the models, what they'll be wearing.
Okay,
So I
that's
think you
fine.
should walk us through some of the
Okay,
things that
all
you
right.
have.
So, we have some of our African print
Okay.
dresses.
So something like
Yes.
this, where can one wear it to?
Okay, this to any fashion, like any occasion. Sorry, to any occasion, to work, to anywhere nice that you want to go to.
So you can wear this
Yes.
to work, you can wear it to church?
You can wear it to church. You can wear it to anywhere at all. Yes, and we try to infuse the laces with the African print as well. So this can be worn to church, to maybe an engagement party, to a party, anywhere at all. It can be worn to,
But
yeah.
who can wear this to work? Can a banker wear this to work? Or this is like a TV personality kind of look?
Okay, this is going more towards the TV personality people.
Okay.
A banker, no, because of the whole lace and the sequence stuff in front, yes. So maybe a TV personality, as you said, can really rock this to work and to present as well.
Okay.
Yes.
So this can pass for a Friday wear, it can pass for a Sunday wear as well?
It can, depending on what your boss is going to say, but it can, yes.
Okay.
It can, and we have this as well, so you can
okay.
see, yes.
But with this, somebody will think that it's not made in Ghana. It looks
It
very...
is.
doesn't
Everything.
It looks really foreign, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So everything is made in Ghana.
Okay.
Everything, fabric sourcing, everything is done by us, yes.
And when can one wear this and where to?
Oh, to the office. You know, sometimes some people like to look very good in the office and all that. So some will not like the cold shoulder. Someone don't mind the cold shoulder. So this to the office, to the church, to anyway, any occasion at all.
Do you have a name for this?
I not per se, but we can actually give it a name right now. So
because it looks more like a pinafore kind of dress. I don't know.
Yes.
We,
So
we feel
can-
the pinafore vibe,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
So we can give it a name if we want to.
Right.
If you can do that, Annette, that would be nice.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I love what Shola is wearing.
Yes.
Shola, I think you should come a bit
I do
closer.
my model walk?
Yeah, do your model walk. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about what Shola is
Yes,
wearing.
so what Shola is wearing is a shirt.
Shola, you can face the
That,
camera.
yes, it's made in different fabrics that we've put together to make this shirt. So this can be worn to the office, can be worn going out to anywhere. So this is a very nice shirt that Shola has on here.
And this will be good for a banker,
Yes,
right?
it will.
Okay.
It will. Because we've had a couple of bankers that have picked some from the shop. So it will. Yes.
So let me ask, with regards to age-wise, I mean, can an old person wear this?
Oh, sure. If the person, you know, some people don't mind what, so yes, they can. It's good for an older person, a younger person. Yes, it's good.
So Rosalind, who is 25, can wear this?
Yes, she can. Yes. A 25-year-old can, yes.
It's
Yes,
nice.
so-
I love this, you know, the creation of this part, and it's an incorporation of tie and dye and two different prints.
We've mixed a lot of fabrics, so that makes it
great,
unique. Yeah.
You look lovely. Why are you wearing this too?
On a date. So from here.
Okay, that's good.
Call me.
Okay.
Yes.
So for something like this, how much are we looking at?
Okay, so this is a 350 top.
Okay.
Yes, it's a 350, which is also on budget-wise is okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so true. So you can pair this with the pants,
with the pants, with the skirts, with anything. Yes, but basically with the pants looks more
good, right?
Yes, so.
Okay, so I think we have some models who are ready. Let's see. Okay, I love this. This is more of a menswear look. So when you stand here, then you can give us a 360. So we are not using professional models, so you can only imagine what we have to do today. Okay, so I love it. Akosia, tell us about this.
Yes, so this is for our gentlemen. We do both men and women as well. So this is for our gentlemen that wants to look very fashionable to an occasion, any occasion at all. Like we have,
and you can actually wear this to work as well.
Yes.
So what profession will you say should wear this?
Oh, any profession at all. Yes, I think any profession would be able to wear it.
Okay. Okay, so you can now go. So how much are we looking at? You can go for something like this.
Okay, for something like this, it's about ranges from 800 and upwards.
Which is the cost on the market. All right, so can we have our next model come in as well? Let's see who is wearing what, because sometimes when you do the red carpet, they'll actually tell you that, oh, what are you wearing or who are you wearing?
Yes.
All right, so let's see. We have this one as well.
Too, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so this is also good for a Friday wear to the office and anyway, yes, to pair with the jeans and a skirt. Yeah. So
it's really lovely.
Yes.
So,
thank you very much.
Yes, and then I see some menswear too.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so this is made in Ghana?
Yes. So we have the casual menswear.
Okay.
For maybe men that wants to be very easy. The texture of the fabric is very soft on the skin.
Yeah.
So yes. So if you want something very light, very easy, it comes with the shorts to maybe the beach.
Oh, it has a short.
Yes, it has a short. It comes with a
I
short.
love this. Hey, this is nice.
So yes.
This is nice. I love it. So it's a two-piece for the men out there.
Yes, it's a two-piece. So someone who wants to wear something very easy, this is okay. Yes.
Okay, so we have another model coming in. So like I said to you, our models are not professional models. Come close to me, darling. So she might be in slippers. Please pardon her.
Oh,
all right, so don't worry. Let's continue. Tell us about this look, Akosia.
So this is an African print infused with the linen fabric to bring the style very nicely out. So yes, you can combine those ones to make the dress very nice. Yes.
And you can wear this to work as well?
You can wear this to work. If you don't want the sleeveless, you can maybe just throw on a coat or maybe something to cover your arms. Yes.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, darling, you can also leave. Okay, so if we look at something like this, how much are we looking at?
Oh, we are looking at a phone.
Oh, I love this. I love the cut at the shoulder. I think I'm going to take this home. I love it. It's lovely.
Yes.
So tell us about this look as well.
Yes, so this is an African print with a silk fabric for the pants. So this is, we have the beading and we have the holes, and you know, some people like to show a little thing. So yes. So this pair with the silk pants, it can, for office, anyway.
Yeah.
Friday after work, you can just maybe pass somewhere and just go have a drink or something in it. Yes,
this is nice. Tina, you look nice. Tina is actually my friend, and she actually decided to come in today, so you look nice. And she's modeling. Ooh, I think I owe you.
We do.
All right, thank you, Tina.
Yes.
So we'll have our next person. Oh my goodness, my studio audience are so beautiful. You look lovely. Come and start here. All right, so Akosia, tell us about this look
so
too.
This is more of a cocktail party kind of, we are going somewhere. So we have the silk, we have the skirts with some feathers and everything going on there. So Yes, you can wear this to a party, to work, everywhere.
Yeah,
Yes, everywhere.
yeah. I mean, if you wear this to work, everybody will see you as like that rich vibe, you know, the rich auntie vibe. I'm at work, like, you got money. I'm like, yeah, I got money. I'm rich. All right, thank you so much. All right, so let's see our next look. I'm loving this too. You know, when you're 25 years, these are the kind of clothes you got to wear. So let's see. Ooh, this is beautiful. So, Akosia, tell us about this.
Okay, so, yes. This is our African prints as well with yes, with the cottons, pockets. Yes, with the so this is the cargo kind of look.
Yep.
This is the skirt and the top with ruched down. So you can wear this to church, you can wear this to work, anywhere at all. This can be worn.
But you know the crop top, when you wear it to the bank, your boss will say, no, you can't wear crop top to the bank.
Yeah, so the bankers can sometimes opt for a longer top. Yeah. And that's fine. Yes.
Okay. And the hospital workers?
Yes, they can. They can. Yes,
okay.
They can. You can also release the strings to make the skirts longer.
All right.
So yes, any occasion that you want.
All right. Thank you. It suits you. Ooh, look at you. All right. So we have our next. I think we should tackle this one in so we see the beauty well.
Yes.
So
the shirts should go in.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you can wear it either tucked in or not tucked in, right? Tell us about the look.
Okay, so this is a brocade fabric with a silk top.
Okay.
So it can be paired together, it can be separately worn. So yes, so this can be worn to the office, can be worn anywhere. That is when someone is on the, you know, some people like to maybe change up things a little. So
switching it up.
Yes.
Right.
This is a good kind of look for the office.
That's nice. Okay, so you can take leave. You look lovely. All right, so today we have actually seen a lot of looks, but Akosia, please have a seat. So
thank you.
We get to know where you draw your inspiration from when you are making these clothes.
Okay, so there's a lot of inspirations that I take from making dresses because I consider the women as well. Some people like to mix prints with other fabrics. Some people like to look very different. Yes, so when we are doing our dresses, we kind of think of or put all those things to get in consideration and also come up with very nice prints and pair them together. Yes, so yes, my clients, they say, gives me a lot of inspiration.
So where are you located?
We are located at Lakeside.
Okay.
Yes, so Riley, when you enter Lakeside, just opposite the Shell filling station.
Okay.
Yes, so just directly opposite Chicken Man, Pizza Man at Lakeside, yes.
Okay.
That's where we are.
Okay, okay. Do you do delivery just?
Yeah, we do. We go everywhere. We import dresses, we take them everywhere. So anywhere you are, we can get you a dress.
Okay. Yes. So, like, are you on social media too?
Yes, I'm on social media. So we are on TikTok, we're on Instagram and Facebook.
And the name is?
It's Bema Clothing. On Instagram, it's BEMA_clothing. Yes, on Instagram too, it's just Bema Clothing. Sorry, on TikTok is Bema Clothing. Yes.
Okay.
BEMA, yes.
And is there a number to call?
Yes, there's a number to call, yes. It's 054-830-4190. So if I should repeat that again. Yes, so 054-830-4190. Yes.
Great.
Whenever you call us, there will be someone to pick up and talk.
Fantastic, fantastic. Shall I just one message?
Right,
just one.
This one says, I've been trying to set up my fashion business, but the capital, no. Please, any advice for me? This is Patty from Dodo.
Yes, the capital is stopping a lot of people from starting their business. But with the fashion business, not so much of a capital. Just, okay, you need a capital for a sewing machine, definitely.
Okay.
So
just get a sewing machine.
Just get a sewing machine, definitely. So when you get a sewing machine, you can maybe start a little from there. Just build your clientele and that's it. Yes.
Fantastic. Akosia, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We're super grateful. And of course, our very own DJ Bridash. Yo, 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 yo. Bridash, Charlie, people want to hear you say something. What are you going to say before you go?
You want me to say?
Say something. Say something.
I just said something.
Every Dash has been our DJ in the house. And of course, my girl, your girl, our just girl.
Yeah.
Shala, who's always bringing us the J. And my studio unfortunately, some of them had to be models, so they are not here. They are not seated here, but we still say thank you. And to you at home, thank you so much for watching Changes today. We'll be back again on Wednesday at exactly 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Bridash, if you're ready. My name is Rosemary. Enjoy the song. Come in, let's dance. Yay!